Hello and welcome to BBC School News Report. I am Ishani.
And I am Arushi. We are from PSBB KK Nagar. Now before we move on to our cover story, let's take a look at the headline.
Apple unveils its new iPad into the market with a crystal clear retina display, clear and more lifelike text with an A5X chip with 3.1 million pixels, colors are more vibrant and videos are rich with detail.
Debris, radiation fear and mistrust still piling on a year after the Japan tsunami disaster. With a moment of silence, prayers and anti-nuclear rallies, Japan marked on 11th March since an earthquake and tsunami killed thousands and set off a radiation crisis that shattered public trust in atomic power and the nation's leader.
Massive solar eruptions may hit Earth. On the 6th of March, the sun erupted two giant geomagnetic storms. It is said that these could affect the airline routes, power grids and satellites.
Queen Elizabeth kicks off her Diamond Jubilee tour. The nationwide tour of her realm is part of the many festivities to celebrate her 60 years as a monarch. The tour starts in Leicester in central England, where the 85-year-old monarch will travel by train with her husband Philip and Catherine, the wife of her grandson.
Toyota will recall 600 million vehicles over safety concerns. News has been received that 70,000 Camrys and 1,600 Venza cars are said that they may have silicone grease leaks. This is because these could lead to faulty steering wheels and may also deactivate the driver's airbag. So care is being taken.
That's all for the headlines. Now moving on to our cover story, where our field reporters Kadambari and Shiv Shankar will give us an insight onto the Olympics.
The London Olympics is the most awaited sporting events of 2012. Over to you, Kadambari and Shiv Shankar.
Thank you, Arushi and Ishani. Now for the Olympic special. The 2012 London Summer Olympics is scheduled to be held from the 27th of July to the 12th of August. Public transport, a poorly scoring aspect on the International Olympic Committee's evaluation, has now seen various improvements. There are many new venues set up for this Olympics, and some of them being famous locations like the Hyde Park and the Horse Guards Parade. The London Mint is to produce the medals for this major sporting event. The opening ceremony, termed the Isles of Wonder, is to be directed by Danny Boyle, a famous Oscar-winning director. The financing for this scheme has received a lot of criticism but has now stabilized itself to the extent that the London Summer Olympics will now be one of the most major events happening this 2012.
I like Olympics because it has swimming and I like swimming a lot.
I like Olympics because it's a world uniting event.
I like the Olympics because it brings out the best of man's talent.
Different people have different opinions as to what the Olympics means to them. The fact remains that it is the single largest sporting event that man has to offer. And we believe that the 2012 London Olympics will be nothing but the best. So, with camera person Shashank, this is Shiv Shankar for PSBB KK Nagar's edition of the BBC News School Report. Over to you girls in the studio.
Thank you Shiv Shankar and Kadambari. Now that wraps up this news bulletin.
And for PSBB School KK Nagar's edition of the BBC School News Report, this is Ishani.
And this is Arushi signing out.